rolling on Twitch now. Right. Twitch is rolling. Okay. So we also got to get the YouTube one. Go live. Reload. Pop out chat. Okay. Pop that off. Pop that off. Then we need to also... Where are you? Really? That one. And we are, I think, still on page 3. No, we are on page 4. Okay. Page 4 with still more to go. Awesome. Oh, we still have a lot to go. We have a lot to go, and there's still some more pieces that will need to be probably be glued on. All right, let's get this started. Check everything's working. Everything looks good. Bitrate looks good. No spikes. That's what I want to see. No drop frames. Cool, cool, cool. Everything looks good on my end. All right. And, oh, yeah, I got to make sure that I have that up, because if I don't, then it will actually have a heart attack. Okay. Cool. So we've got actually a ton of stuff to do today. Let's try to get through most of it at the moment, and we'll continue on. And hopefully with correct tags, Twitch won't be so mean to me today. I did not see for the last couple days I had the wrong tags on there, and I was like, oh, that's not good. Yes, I'm doing an open world model kit. Oh, man. Some days I don't think my brain actually works very well. I really don't. But okay. Oh, actually, we got to get this one in first. Make sure it sits correctly. And hope to not break this one. Oh, and make sure that's on. Yes, it is, so you can hear me on TikTok. All right. I do not want to leave anybody excluded. All aboard. I really dislike this kit train, because, man, is it a freaking... It's been not a fun one. All aboard the frustrating nightmare. All right. Taking a look up just to make sure. And with the wiring, yeah, everything's sticking to about where it should be at. Okay. And let's see if I can get a little bit closer to the desk without shaking everything to death. Whew. And keeping an eye on everything so far. All right. Got everything else ready to go. I need to actually do that one first. Try to touch it up and make sure we got everything good. Just in case. All right. And get all this stuff done. Oh, God. I'm stuffed up today. I don't know why. It's actually quite warm outside for once. Ugh. I'm just so tired of this hot and cold weather right now. It's been so annoying. Beyond all and every recognition that I'm just so ready for it to stay hot a little bit. I don't mind if it stays cold, and I don't mind if it stays hot. I just hate the back and forth. It drives me crazy. Drives my body crazy. There we go. Now I can breathe again. God damn. Ugh. Annoying. All right. So where am I at? Do these need to be blacked out? If they do, that's going to suck. Because that's more stupid work we gotta do. No, I think we'll be alright. Okay. I think we'll be alright. What I should have bought with some more, what is it called? Erasers. Mr. Sam, thank you for the likes. And hello. My hands are already getting all kinds of fingerprints in the white. Really almost considering doing gloves from now on. Well, I'll paint the panels. Might as well be paint. And hello once again. I'm trying to clean that up a little bit better. Hoping to get at least somewhat closer on getting these arms finished today. They've been proving to be such a difficult one at the moment. But they're coming out pretty good, making sure that those lights are working. Yeah, a little tiny bit of light bleed, but not too much. It's not too much. Tiny little bit of light bleed. All right. This build's just proving to be such a difficult one that I cannot wait for it to be done, and I am just that mad that I literally thought this Bandai kit was going to be easier than any of the other kits I have in the house. Boy, was I proved wrong. Just because it's Bandai does not mean it's not difficult. Or can be as difficult as a third-party kit can be. Only thing I hate sometimes. Okay, Mr. Sam99T, I see you. Alright, what do I see that I need? I need... Actually, I can do it here if I need to, right? Oh, yes, I can. Okay. If need be. Keep an eye on chat as much as I can. Keep an eye on you, Twitch chat. We also do have the Twitch, YouTube, and the Discord stream going today. So we've got 4 different streams running at one time. That way we don't miss a single person. Oh, and I don't have the YouTube chat actually up. And hopefully everyone's still liking the current setup. We'll keep it going if that's the best way to make sure everyone can see what's going on. If not, we can always change things up. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. I just got one last part to put on, and then I can basically throw these arms to the wind. The hands will need actually a lot of work. That's going to be done very last. Like I always say, hands are always done last because they either need lots of prep time or I just don't like having parts get lost. On this one, they're going to need a lot of prep time. We're going to need to do a lot of joint tightening on them due to the fact of them being perfect grade style hands. And I'm going to want them to be as tight as possible so that way I can actually get him to grasp things without dropping them on the ground. I just don't get why they don't understand that those hands just don't work. I know this is an older kit, but it's still, we see that continue on today and newer kits as well, using the old PG individual hands, and they're just not that great. God, just having the worst gate locations is not helping the speed of the build either. It's like, yes, let's have a body line right there and put a gate right there. I cannot wait to do the real grade of this at some point. Well, soon. And see how much they actually changed from the master grade verka to the real grade. Because there's a lot that they'll do right with the real grade. There's a lot they could do wrong. Right now, I don't think they can get a lot of it wrong with the real grade at all. Because the master grade is just not that fun. It's been a real rough time getting to this far. Something else. That's a little bit better. That song kind of isn't my favorite. Which one? The glass vials? Because that's what these are. This is a branded glass vial, and these are just generic glass vials. I actually like these better than this one. This was $30. This was $5. These are just generic glass nail files. If it's these ones. If it's my hobby knife, my hobby knife. Okay, yes, the glass files. Yes. They're just... I recommend getting these. These are... Zippo... Zaipu. They're on Amazon. They're like $5 or something like that. You get like a pack of 4 of them. And it comes with a medium and fine. I like these better. Razor. I'll tell you right now, if you want to spend a bunch of money on these, you can definitely get these rebranded glass files from Razor, which is a branded brand. Same thing with a couple of the other brands that do them too, but they're no better than just generic glass files. And the reason why they work is that glass is softer than metal. So the material doesn't wear out like metal. It won't chew through plastic nearly as easy. It's softer, so it doesn't, how can I put it? It doesn't degrade the surface as fast as, say, a metal file or sandpaper will. Sandpaper is still made of silica, but it does have more of a hard texture to it, so it does take more of the material off as you go. These are more filing, and they just barely take off enough that you can get it smooth to almost a nice finish. You could also finish it off with a nail buffer. I've done that before. It just takes a long time to get it back to a very high polish. Kind of like progressive sandpaper does. So because it's a softer material, it does work the plastic a little bit better, especially with the fine. The fine can get it to a good enough state that I can get most, if not all, issues taken care of. It's been my favorite tool lately. Helps me get at least to where I don't get made fun of for my issues with nub marks like I used to. A lot of my detractors like to say you could see them from space, but it's like, I don't think you actually could. It's really nice for things that like this older style kit that has gate marks all throughout the face of the body. There's very little to any undergating. I haven't seen any on this one so far. And that just can make for a horrible time because you're having to get nub marks off entire face panel pieces. I mean, there were some on the head itself that were just all over the place. And just unbelievably nightmarish on those nubs. But the glass file does its work. Does the work, gets it all taken care of for you, reduces that headache a bit more. I've been loving them so far. That's the one thing I would tell people to grab is glass files. They are a godsend and a game changer. What up, bro Wolf? Yes, I am, and he's getting a full wiring harness. You guys can see in there. Let's see if I can get the body and head on at the same time, because I've actually got the head on just for a test fit this morning. I got the head on the body for a test fit. See how it's coming along. Boy, can you go on for me? And I need that wire. Yeah, I knew you were going to do that. There we go. And so this will kind of be how it will look later on. We do have our lighting kit going on it. Bring it a little bit up for you guys. There we go. And it's a very old kit, so we've had a few issues here and there. Plastic's a bit brittle because it's polystyrene, so as it gets old, it becomes a little bit more tedious to work with. This is not the original head. This is the original head. This original head sucks. This is the one that came with the Rage Nucleon backpack that we're going to be using for him as well. The head on it. Hit on the body of her ability. Cannot wait till this thing's done. This thing has been frustrating to the nth degree, especially on these arms. They have been very frustrating. We've had broken parts on it. We've had to change a few things because of the wiring harness. We had to actually cut those pieces down to make them fit, so that way we can show off the wiring harness. Wiring kit. God, my brain doesn't work when I think. It's always me having to think about it. And then talking and thinking at the same time is not really a good thing. Because I just spit out random words. But so far, not too bad. I'm glad I took my time on designing how this wiring kit's going to be going and knowing my LEDs. It's going smoothly than it could be. It could be going much worse. It could be going so much worse. Oh. Especially with this kit in particular being fairly expensive at the moment. I've been seeing these things going for upwards of $120, $200 right now. So if I break something, I'm kind of screwed. Or if I lose something, I'm kind of screwed. When I pay like $70 for this. Now, I've already had a couple frustrating moments the last couple days. Friday night was not a good day. It was a kind of a bad day with the whole arm situation. But we've got it all figured out. Everything looks good so far. If I can get it on there with the entire arms. Shoulders are next. If we can get that in there. The hardest part's going to be... Really, it's not going to be the hardest part. It's just making sure that we have enough slack in the wiring so the arms can move, with also having enough slack on the shoulders so that they can move as well. They should move kind of independently. It's just getting that... Oh, how could I put it? Getting it to move without pulling on the wires too much. And it's in all right. I mean, it could be better. Everything could be so much better. I wish I would have done one of the other ones. I think it broke the head crest. I had adjusted. Oh, yes, I feel that. Oh, man. Yeah. Mine did too. No, yeah. Actually, thinking about it, my RG Wing Zero Custom, yeah, that thing's very fragile because it's so small. I think I actually had to glue that one back together. I feel the pain on that one. I really wish I would have chose a different kit. To be honest, I wish we would have chose a different kit. I chose this one because this was supposed to be the easy kit. This was supposed to be the easy one. Out of all the ones I have ready to go, I'm like, yeah, it's got 2 add-ons to it. One's a Ban add-on, one's Rage Nucleon. Shouldn't be too bad. They've got decent stuff to it. And the Verka's known for being a okay looker kit. I know there's been some people on TikTok who have had issues with it. A couple of my followers have had issues with the new itself. I thought, oh, maybe they just were going too quickly, not having the best time doing it. Maybe the manual's frustrating. Manual looked all right. I skimmed through the manual. It looks good. It's kind of like a unicorn. Looks fine. I don't see anything too bad. No. Was I wrong? To assume a Bandai kit could not have flaws. I knew that Bandai kits can have flaws, especially the older ones. But with the prestige this kit has, I thought maybe, just for once, my skepticism was right. No, was I wrong. But actually, I want to do another one at some point. I don't know which one I want to do. I think it would probably be a master grade is what I want to do. But I want to do kind of like a perfect ability Norn, where I've got the VNB and the Norn shields and the Norn backpack. It's just finding those parts is a hard one. In master grade. You can get it in real grade currently pretty easily, but not in master grade for some reason. Banshee Norn seems to be really hard to find in master grade. The OVA comes with a VNB setup, but finding the Norn parts is the problem. Without finding an obscure P-Bandai stuff. But hopefully we'll get this done, and I think we're either going to be doing the Asuka or we're going to be doing the Sazabi bust next, I think. Depending on how long it'll take to get the LEDs for either of them. The Asuka I'm still scared of doing because I don't want to wreck it. It's a very nice kit. I love the look of it. And it's going to be the background for a lot of videos upcoming once I can get it done. Or really a prop for a lot of stuff. Okay, so actually, Mr. Smooth, I just did one actually. And thank you. Yes, New Optimus, I am live on all platforms pretty much. I just finished one, and yeah, it's actually way better. It is frustrating because it is a third-party kit. There were a few things that needed to be glued here and there, especially with my kit that I'll be doing. I did one for a commission, which was just a straight build with a top coat and panel lining and decals, where mine will be a full wiring loom. But it won't be that bad. I actually, the only reason why I don't want to do it again is because it's going to take a while on my own end, and some of the stuff really did suck. But it wasn't that bad. We didn't have like this kind of level of stuff go on. But compared to the actual Bandai release, I love the Nielsen Works so much better because it copies the master grade almost to a point. Almost everything on it copies the way the master grade red frame builds, which is actually really good. And it fixed a couple of the issues I have with the master grade. The one I'm working on is a, what is it called? The one I'm currently working on is a master grade, but the one we were talking about is the Nielsen Works red frame, which is a PG sized. It's a 1/60th scale, which I just did one for a commission about a week ago. Well, finished up a week ago. And I have another one I need to do at some point for the Nielsen Works. But mine will be getting a full wiring kit for the eyes and some of the green pieces. And take a lot longer. And Bro Wolf, what up? You're over here? Hell yes. Welcome to the good side. We got music on the Twitch. So it's not just dead air, me breathing all day long. Okay, let's test that, make sure that works. There's still a lot of parts to go on this. Yeah, that looks good. The light piping looks really good so far. No lights. God, this takes so long. Is wiring hard? No. It's not hard. It's tedious. It's like I want to tell everybody every time anyone asks me how hard is it to do. It's not hard. It's just learning how to do it without breaking stuff. Because here, let me grab some, and I will show you guys how small these LEDs actually are. It's about understanding the tolerance of the LEDs, your tolerance of your gap spacing on your parts, and how not to burn your LEDs up. So, and hopefully everyone can see that. That LED is the size of the freckle on my hand. That's how small I am. These are nanos, and we'll give a better idea over here on TikTok. If the camera would like to focus, please. That's how small my LEDs are. They are nanos. They're not Picto. I don't like working with Picto because Picto is too small. We are working on the new Gundam Verka. And we've got most of the wiring harness done for the chest and arms so far. That's why they come in a nice handy-dandy ESD bag. I lose so many LEDs because if I don't put them in their ESD bag, I will lose them. And they are very delicate. They are very sensitive to heat. I like to say this even though I've gotten better, but they have a 75% failure rate. You are 75% of the time to either burn them up, desolder them, or end up pulling them apart. I think I lost 5 when I was doing the arms. No, it wasn't the arms. The head. I lost 5 LEDs to the head because I desoldered. Actually, on this head. On this head, I desoldered 2 sets because I got them too hot. And I completely got them off. Oh, they are so many. And what up, PG? Did you do a Strike Freedom? Not yet. I have a real grade Strike Freedom. I have a Destiny that has light up wings. Actually, I have 2 different Destinies that have light up wings. I have Crimson Destiny Astray, which is a red frame with a custom Destiny backpack. And then I also have my HG Destiny, which has got a UV LED backpack. I want to do a Destiny Blue at some point. No, a Freedom Blue. It's just finding the parts. That's the problem. The blue frame I want is super rare. Either an RG blue frame or blue frame, just the regular blue frame Astray. And those are 2 of the most hardest blue frame kits to find because D and second revision are 2 of the most common. I specifically want to either use the 2.0 Strike Freedom with the gold inner frame, or specifically use the real grade with the gold inner frame, because what I'm going to do is, with the blue frame Astrays, I'm going to do the entire inner frame in my gold leaf pen like I did for my Astray gold frame, and then do all the blue panel lining and stuff, because it would be actually really cool to do. It's been one of the next kit bashes I need to do. It's just trying to find it is the hard part without paying a insane princely sum. Yes, it is. I agree with you, Mr. Smooth. And thank you, Bruff, for thinking it's very cool. It is very cool, and we have a lot to do. We even have replacement fin funnels that will have LEDs put in them as well, because they have a cycle frame inner frame, which will be fun to do because they'll light up and look amazing. I am surprised. Green and Mirage are 2 of the hardest to find as well. I am considering getting a Mirage frame, if the original Mirage, or get the Mirage second revision, but they are super hard and only come in no grade. Same with green frame. He only comes in the 1/100 no grade, which is really kind of sad. Because gold's got an MG, a no grade, and a real grade, which I do have the RG gold frame real grade, because there was one on Amazon for $90, and I snatched it up the second I could, because that is a very hard to come by kit. After I got screwed on a pre-order from... Yes. I got screwed on the pre-order... No. That was my... what is it called? No, I bought that off Amazon because, yeah, that was the cheapest one. Was the gold frame Astray going for $90 on Amazon. I'm thinking of my Sinanju Weiss. My Weiss I got screwed on a pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store, where it sat for almost 4 months going, yeah, it's on pre-order. Yeah, it'll never show up. Unfortunately, around here, guys, we don't like Big Bad Toy Store or US Gundam very well, or very much, because a lot of us have been burned by those 2 companies. If it's not in stock, I will not buy from either of those 2. If it's in stock and that's the only place I can get it from, might as well buy. I had all 3 of them, but let my nephew... Oh, no! I need to get gold. Okay, so I have blue. I've got gold. I've got reds by the shit tons. I have 2 blue frames. I now just need Mirage, and I need green, and then I'll have all 5 Astrays. Green is such a pain in the ass to get a hold of. And Mirage is near mythic nature, which I'm thinking about buying one. I just don't know how good. I haven't used Hobby Link that much. And thank you, Smooth, for sharing out the live stream. I haven't used Hobby Link too much. Right now, my main supporter is my local store, which is GundamKingdom.net. I will shell them out. They're a local store here in Katy, Texas. I'm about 30 minutes from them because I live over in Sugar Land, Texas. So, and he brings in a lot of really nice, whatever's available. And currently what's available now is he's getting tons and tons of third-party stuff. And Zoids. He's getting tons of Zoids in, which is awesome. And Hobby Link I really haven't used. My main suppliers for online right now is Gundam Pros, New Type, Gunpla... Goddamn, which one is it? Gundam Place is awesome. Hakashiki, no, unfortunately, those are fairly expensive. Oh, we may. Hi, me. Oh, oh. I wonder if you're spamming because that's not good. Mr. Sam99T, I see you again. Hello. So those look good. We can put those on the arms. Should be on the shoulders next, which will be the hard part. And for the most part, I will not put everything together at once. It's really bad to do that with the wiring kit because you need to have everything separated for the decaling process. Final wire up usually happens right after that. Oh boy. All right. One second, everybody. I don't remember how to do that. Okay, no. We'll just leave that for right now. Zeta Gundam, no, not yet. If I get a Zeta, it's going to be a Phaz. And we're going to do something big with that. If I can find one for a decent price at some point. Phaz will be something that'll be fun to do. Ooh, might have to tighten up those arms. That is not a good thing. Might have to tighten up those arm joints. Those do not sit in very well, do they? No, they do not. Okay, might have to tighten up those arms. All right. There are a few pieces still left on this arm. What does the highlight do? Highlight. I don't know. Oh, redeem. Highlight my message. Oh, I guess it just makes it so that you're a little bit, so I can see your message. That's interesting. Huh. Makes you a little bit more visible, I guess. That's interesting. So many of my have so many kits I want to get, especially the Testament Gundam. Yeah, Testament looks good. I like the both the P Bandai and the Daban version are pretty decent. Some people prefer the Daban over the regular Bandai release, or some it's mixed. All right, so we'll tighten up those later on. Those will really need that. Yeah, the other side pieces. What do we got? So weird mechanism. Okay, so each one has a different item technically. All right, right arm's got a different piece than the left arm does. Interesting. Right arm's got G and J. Let me get those parts clicked out. J. All right. All right. So G20, which is that one. Yeah, that's actually pretty neat. Yeah, I've got to get more stuff done. I've been so lazy on my Twitch. I've got to redo my entire Twitch bio and stuff because a lot of stuff's changed recently. I need to change out. I need to get the sponsors stuff all in there, which I've been too lazy to do because it's me. I'm surprised I even have the link tree done. Which, everybody watching the stream, if you want to have a better view or if you want to help out support the stream, we are also on Twitch, YouTube, and we do have a Discord. So it's all in the link tree, plus the supplier, which is Gundam, well, sponsor, GundamKingdom.net, is also in the link tree as well. Everything's pretty much packed in there for you. I do also even have a PayPal and or any other links to help donate to the stream if you feel like it. I don't like shilling like that too much because I feel that's just begging on stream, and I don't like doing that. And what up, Carbon? Frustratingly hard and going pretty well. So far, we've got the torso, and all the LEDs are working so far. Torso and arms are done. For the most part, there's a little bit of add-ons left on the arms. Yes, I do have 2 metal builds, but they are not sanctioned by Bandai at all. I have, what is it called? I have a Metal Bear Astray, and I have a Masamune Demon Hunter Vidar. The Demon Hunter Vidar is a 172 scale. It's almost perfect grade size, but not perfect grade size, and it's one of my favorites. The whole Demon Hunter line's really, really cool. They're fairly expensive now because they're out of print. They're running around $200 to $300 for any of the Demon Hunter line from the early runs. I don't tend to go for metal builds because they are too expensive for me. I like doing more builds per year than spending all my money on metal builds. Yeah, I hope and plead the band goes ahead and copies the Dragonix Astray that just came out. Well, that just got announced and pre-orders went live for, because I will not have $450 to buy a metal build Astray. I don't have $400. And even if I did have $450, that's like 6 kits. I'm getting ready to go buy a bunch of kits in the next few days, and in totaling almost that much, but I'm getting a Berserk Fury, a Storm Tyrum, Cannon Turtle, the, what is it called? Probably 1 or 2 of the Batman Amplifieds, and a couple other things, up and including an Exia Dash. All for around that same amount of money. That's going to be insane. Versus Gundam Pixie. Oh, man. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know. Bumblebee's a little bit weak. That's the only problem putting the Transformers versus Gundam is going to be. Pixie might still come up on top because it's not a main. Pixie still might put up a little bit less of a fight, but it would still be an all-out brawl. It just comes down to sheer size and mass. Pixie might have the size and mass to fight him off. All right, where are we at so far? Doing pretty good. We're at 1 point. Geez, our likes are just going up so much more than they used to. Be this. I'm not one to change up the stream and not expect something different to happen. And we've got all the streams running right now. So if anybody's having issues with lag, please switch to a different source. It might help you out a little bit. I know that does happen from time to time. We've had issues with Twitch. We've had issues with YouTube. And we've had issues with TikTok. If you have any issues, we have several options up and including the Discord stream. If in the Discord stream, we do have a rule of kind of keep it to a minimum because it is an open mic stream. During video games, it's all out brawl, so that doesn't matter. Psycho, not yet. Not yet. I want one. I kind of want the high grade more after doing this. I'm really not the biggest fan of verkas. The 3 I have previous to this one were okay. I still am not the biggest verka fan. And I think the Psycho Gundam verka probably, I mean, the Psycho Zaku verka would probably just not be. Oh, no, you saying Psycho Gundam. Yeah, I want to get that one at some point, not Psycho Zaku. I want to get the Psycho Zaku as well, Psycho Gundam. Psycho Gundam is insanely large, and I need it. And I need to do a lighting kit into it. I've been looking at getting that. Might actually look a little bit more with the money coming in soon. But Psycho Gundam looks awesome. I always think, whenever I hear Psycho Gundam, I always think of Psycho Zaku. I need to get Psycho Zaku still. Still one of the hardest Zakus to get outside of P Bandai. P Bandai being slash Zakus. Phantoms, not slash. Slash Phantom is a Zaku, but it's part of the Phantom series. I need to get some of the Phantom Zakus. They're such a pain in the butt to get a hold of. I wish I had, what is it? Double suits are my favorite. Yes, I agree. Double suits are awesome. I've got both XN and 007 sword. They both have full lighting kits on them. Quanta is one of my favorites from a few years back. My full saber is still one of my favorites. I want to do another one of those at some point. I've been trying to get a hold of an Estrella, but man, those are such a pain to get. I hope with my sponsor would get, what is it called? A hold of one. I would so throw down money because I'm getting ready to throw down money on a Deban Exia Avalanche Sprint soon. Exia Dash, not Sprint. Why I keep thinking Sprint? I've been saying that like the last 2 days. Dash. An Exia Avalanche Dash. So that goes on the right arm, which should be that one. Really doesn't matter, and they don't really matter and might have to be glued in place. That is quite annoying. I mean, it sticks in there fairly well, but that might need to be glued on there. Gundam, any of the Gundam Breakers? No, surprisingly not. I think the most I've got is the mobile game. And I played it for a little while. It was good, especially when they had the free stuff during early 2020. I need to at least show off my main on that one. It was fun for the time being when I was actually into it. All right. So where are we at right now? Left arm. J, 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 E. Ooh, boy. Awesome. Drop everything on the ground. That's perfectly acceptable. 32, 34. Right. 32, 34. Okay. Yes, all the manuals fall on the ground. Why don't you? Everyone just fall off my lap. Oh, please. No, don't do that. XE Repair, yes. I want to get an XE Repair 3 at some point. Oh, and I need a J35. God damn it. Oh, do I need that? Probably not. Probably also need J36. The real grade looks amazing. I love the look of it, but man, that P-Bandai cost on it. All right, keeping an eye on everything so far. All right. But hopefully, if we can get this one finished quickly and we can move on to some of the other big kits, that'll be fun. I'm really tempted on doing the 135th scale Sazabi, just because I want to kind of do it at the moment. Because it's going to be a fun one. It's going to take a while, too. Okay, and then I need E. E37. E. E. D. Oh, and there were 2 pieces on the arms I needed to do. That need to be glued in place because they are going to fall off like crazy. What was it? B1. Yes, B1. E. What the hell is E? I think E is a blue. Oh, E's the main blue part. Duh. I know that one. It's this one. Yes. Oh, yeah, the new Transformers. Yes. Hopefully they continue along with the whole Bumblebee aspect. With doing a soft reboot isn't too bad. If you've seen any of my other work, it should look pretty good. I just finished up before everything else was going on, I just finished up my real grade Hino, and that turned out way better than I expected. The whole idea of doing the Wings of Light with the funnels was a neat, novel concept, but actually ended up turning out really, really good. I was really scared that it wouldn't look as good as I had expected, and the finished product on doing the Wings of Light themselves, man, was that a frustrating process of cut, hope to dear God not ruin it, cut, hope to dear God not to ruin it. Because those were a third-party Wings of Light for the Strike Freedom, actually. And I actually am going to do those again when I do the blue frame. I'm actually going to do those Wings of Light because that would actually be smart, because they're supposed to be for the high grade, but they'll also work for the real grade. And that's kind of why I also want to do the real grade version. Do the Wings of Light, get them all LED'd up. And with a nice blue frame would be awesome. All right. And that's got gray effects on it. Ooh, neat. That's going to be sick. So he'll be more like Cheetor. So they're kind of working in Beast Wars into Transformers. That'll be sick. That's going to be actually really cool. All right. I'm just going to be glad when this thing's done. And then I have plans for the real grade version of this as well. I already have the add-on parts I need, but I need to get 2 donor kits to do what I want to do with that one. And it's off mode's an off-road Camaro. Oh, nice. That's sick. Okay, and we'll get those B1s in a little bit. Oh, I need a closer look at that. I don't even understand how that's going on there. Let's see. Hello, my name is... Where is your picture? How are you even going in? Okay, so the upper part. This goes in how? Uh-huh. I'm still confused. I am absolutely confused. I am so glad we are probably not using that at any point in time. It's like proto beam tomfa slash I have no idea slash I'm confused. Where is my mouse? Or did my mouse die? Or did my computer just freeze up? No, don't tell me that. That's not good. Great. Huh. No, something's going on in the background. What is going on here? I'm gonna restart the output computer because I don't know what's going fucking on. I'll be right back. I won't see comments for a little bit. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I'm hoping my computer's processor's not going out because it's been doing that for a couple days now. 3rd day in a row where we've had some issues run into it. Temps look fine. Everything looks okay on it. But I don't know what's going on with it. It's like it's having issues. And we're not running anything, so that's why it's even worse. Yeah. I've been wondering when that processor is going to die, and I think it might be starting to go out. Problem is, I don't have the money to buy a new one. Oh, boy. Yeah, can you please restore? Because I don't know what the fuck happened there at all. Okay, so there we go. I'm back. Close that window. I have no idea what's going on. That's happened twice in the last couple days. That's concerning. Yeah. GPU's at 30. What's CPU at? Yeah, something's going on with that. Oh, that's startup procedures, back to idle. I don't know, I think that processor's finally dying. Could be finally going out. Damn it. That freaking 7700K goes out, I'm in the water for a little while. I don't have the cash to go and buy a new one. E38. Damn it, I knew that was going to be one of the ones I needed next. Because that will be a whole redesign of the damn computer. Because it's an old Intel board, I would have to go and buy a whole new... it would be basically what I was trying to do last year. I'll have to keep an eye on it. If it continues to do that, we might have issues. Luckily, that's why we do a dual computer setup. So that way, if something goes wrong with one, we still got the backup. If I have to rip out my 2080S and throw it in my freaking goddamn workstation, I will. I have no problem doing that. Workstation's not had any issues. Workstation's been chugging along like there's no tomorrow. Yeah. Been a fun day so far. Hopefully that doesn't continue. Oh. Yeah. Continuing on. I'm still worried about whatever they're doing for the live-action Gundam thing. I'm really hoping it's not going to turn out to be really, really bad, because I will be really, really mad. Still haven't heard anything about it yet. I don't know when that's going to actually come out. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. And then B23. So that's just open. Yes, it is. That is just open. B23. Wait, really? B23? Wait, really? We're putting in... Oh, man, that is... Oh, man. And I gotta get those on the arm as well. Oh, boy. All right. We're up to 2K. Awesome. Hell yes. I have to lean down to look because I can't see it because the phone's actually sitting at a very bad angle. So if you see me leaning down so I can actually see the phone screen. I'm actually confused why you even have likes on the live when they don't even actually count that in the analytics, which is weird. It's like it's not an actual measure of the stream. It's just how many people like the stream. Same thing with shares. It doesn't show the number of shares and likes that affect the value of the stream. It's weird. Or how that metric actually plays out. It only cares about duration and number of views and views per minute. Well, viewers per minute per the stream. It's weird. I slightly don't understand it. Or why it measures it in that way. When all TikTok is about the likes and the follows. That song is not what I want to listen to right now. And not that one either. No. Yeah, that one's good. And so is that just... Yeah, okay, so those will have to be glued on. I'm going to have to glue those in place or tighten them up. I'll probably just glue them in place so they don't fall off. But probably after decaling. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's done it twice to me. I don't know. I'm so concerned about the PC right now. Hmm. Okay, so that's basically it on that? That's it. That's literally it. Interesting. Yeah, that's it. Neat. Neat in a sort of, I'm kind of confused on it, but that's all right. Okay, so if we put those on, I'm going to have to make sure those are glued in place. Because those are not going to go very well, I think. Yeah, definitely going to have to glue those in place. Let me try to get these on. All right. Frustrating kit, please go on. With no issues, please. Almost forgot about these little tiny parts that need to go on. No. It's almost worse than real grade. Almost worse than a real grade. I have little small man hands, and these are still very tiny parts. For even my hands. Pratique. Thank you. Me could be better. This kit could be going a lot smoother, but we're pressing forward on it. Could be a little bit more nicer. It's not the premium I would expect with Bandai. But it is an older kit, so it's not. I shouldn't be expecting anything more. I should actually expect less from it. All right, shoulder time. Oh boy, here we go. This is going to be one of the harder parts too. All right, A's are the green parts, right? Yes, they are. A's are our greens. So where do A parts go on this? The A parts slide into 5-1, which is a combination of K2, no, K23, K22, and then K35, B4, and B... Okay, B4, B4. Okay, so we're doing all the B4s on that. B4 warned. All right. B4s. All right. So that means all the remaining D parts are all for the legs themselves then. Cool. So it's hard as fuck. Oh, dude, it has been a frustrating kit. Just to get this far has taken at least 10 to 15 hours so far. It's gotten really, really bad. But the wiring's all ready to go pretty much. I know it looks like a mess now, but this is actually very clean for the stage that it's at the moment. It's not really that bad this time. They're all organized. I know where all the wires are going. It just looks like a mess because I do have to have all the wiring looms planned out beforehand. All the looms have to be ready to go. So that way when we get towards final wire up, I can get the looms all organized and soldered in. And something a little bit faster. No? That's better. So, at the moment, we are trying to get these shoulders done, which I need K35, K being the double gray frames. All right. Trying to figure out how these are going in. It looks fairly simple. $22, $35, $23. $22, $35, $23. $22, $23. And $35. Okay, so I do my own custom looms. Let me see if I can get these looms in, actually. I can get a couple of them on. I can at least get the head in. Yeah, I can get the head and the arms in. So I'm doing a custom loom on this. So we're trying to get all the green effect areas to light up. I do this with most kits that have any neat niche effects, mostly unicorns, because unicorns work the best. If I can get that on camera, there we go. So he'll light up when he's done. Definitely gonna have to tighten up those arms. Those arms are falling off way too easily. Might have to adjust that. I don't know. Or he's just going to have a very limited head movement due to that. Or I need to push that up a little bit more. I don't know. I might have to raise that chest part a bit more for his head to move. His collar is not being very nice to him. Yes, it does. It's fairly expensive to do these. I think usually it's between anywhere around... God, man. If it's not a complicated kit, I can do one for about... For myself, a couple $100. But that's not including labor and time. That's just in parts. This one's got about... Just in the plastic parts needed, it's got about $200 in investment at the moment. That's not including the LEDs and the equipment time for the new soldering iron I needed because mine broke. Well, wore out, mainly. The soldering equipment, the solder, the magnet wire I'm going to use. I'm probably going to use at least probably 5 to 6 feet of wire on that. Yeah, about 5 to 6 feet of wire. Just because I'm going to have to lengthen a few wires out. Yeah, it's not going to be as much as like Big Boy behind me. Big Boy behind me, which I'll let you see, has about $400 just in time. So he's about, if anyone was to offer me and have a serious offer, I'd sell him for $800. Just because he was, it's got about $2,000 worth of freaking work in him. But realistically, I would take about $800 for it. Because it has 200 hours worth of work in it. To get that LED wire kit going. Not a problem, New Optimus. That LED harness was hand laid and took a long time. It has about $400 worth of LEDs inside of it. It's more of the, how can I put it? It's more of the being comfortable with destroying a model kit. Is the thing that I always have to tell myself. It's that, yes, we're going to have to do some stuff that most people are going to hate. But boy, does it look good when it's done. I've got some absolute monster pieces I've done. And everyone seems to like them. I find it's a lot more fun that way. It takes a long time. Hell yes. Welcome to the YouTube. Ooh, I don't even know where that panel went. Yo! Awesome. We can never get that one going. I know my description sucks, and I suck at doing stuff for YouTube. But the YouTube's got a much better view, because you can actually see what I'm doing. All right. So that goes on there. That goes on there. Then that goes on to K22 and K23. So we can prep all that right now. And the Denny, thank you for the likes. Where are we at? We're at 11 o'clock. Our cutoff is 1. So a couple more hours left to go. We can at least get the shoulders halfway done today. That would be awesome. At least wired up. At least wired up would be good. Holy crap, those freaking... Okay, these suck. Glad this is the inner frame because, man, are these some nasty, nasty gates. Not a problem, man. Hey, that's why I give that option. I give that option because that's needed. A lot of people need it sometimes. I've got the chat log up so I can see it if you need to say something, so. I'm trying to do better on YouTube. I need to do more shorts. I need to do more long format stuff. The TikTok stuff has gotten me to do better on getting my video work a little bit more refined. Actually, learning how to edit has been actually kind of fun. I'm not perfect like everybody else seems to be on YouTube, so I don't have timelines with like 800 different things going on all at once. But I'm experimenting with doing a little bit more fancy work from time to time. Yeah, give me that one. The only thing that the Razor does better than most of the other two is the fact that the Razor is smaller. That's the only reason why I like it sometimes, is because it fits where I can't put everything else. I need to look into getting like glass rat tail files or glass triangle files at some point. And where are we at over there? Pretty good. Awesome. But I still got to thank you, wonderful people, for even following my channel in the first place, because I did not expect TikTok to get to where it is. Oh, okay. So that's going to be our gimmick. It slides out. That's a little bit different. And I think I kind of like that better than what Unicorn does. Unicorns are weird. They have this whole flip mechanic, which I kind of see that it's trying to do, but not like this where it just kind of pulls out. Which should give me a good idea of how we're going to be doing the lights on this. Oh. Oh, no. Actually, no, that makes it actually harder. Shit. Huh. Let me get the book out. I actually need to take a little bit of a harder look at how I'm going to do this. We might have to make some drastic cuts. Or glue things in place. Oh, boy. Because that's a huge piece, right? I think it's number 10. Let's see. Let's see if I'm right. Number 10. Yeah, that should be where we're at. Yes, that's where we're at. Is it number 10? Yes, it is. Number 10. All right. let me cut out a number 10 and see how this actually works, because, man, that's a little bit weird. If it does what I think it's going to do. That's going to be a bit of a doozy to do. All right. Let's see how this is going to work, actually. Oh, shit. Get over here. No. Bad. Bad. Computer now. How much steps do you take? New order. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's your name. How much steps does it take? Are you talking about, what is it called? How long does it take for these? Each step is usually a little bit more than anything. It's more, how can I put it? Steps, I would put it as it's just more the process of getting around all the issues. So this might be 3 LEDs. Okay. It's more about understanding how each piece interacts with each other. The steps are always the same. Find where our common ground is going to be for the clear point, and then seeing what we have to do to make it work. And right now, it seems like... So, light always likes to follow a direct path. If you can point it at an object, it'll go where you're going to point it. So, usually, I like to try to obfuscate that by... If we're going to have a piece that's going to be like this one. Okay, so I can point it a little bit better. So light's going to be coming from here and here. So we might have to drill a hole up top and have the focal point go downward. And that can help keep the light dissipating over the top of that. Now, I might put an LED up top here and have it facing probably inward. And that can direct light outward. While we also put the... let me make sure I know what those are. Yeah, they're right here. We also have these foil stickers, which are usually put on the back side of these, but I've been putting them on the frame itself to help reflect the light backwards at us. Yes, thank you. Oh, so you're asking how many steps did it take to do the unicorn? If that's what you're asking, a lot. That took a long time. It was really hard. It took 2 months, I think it took to do that guy. Back from where he was. Okay, so then what? Oh, let's see. And what backing piece goes on that? 10 and 11s. 10s and 11s. So we do have a top piece and we have side pieces. Okay, 11 and 9. 11 and 9 and 10. Okay. So we do have a lot of pieces to this. So with the 9 and 11, we could cut some of the pieces off and put them on the... see, this is just where this one's going to be the hard part. So, geez, that's going to be the hard part. Oh, wow, yeah. So that's going to be the hard part. I might actually have to put that on the... I might have to cut it. I might have to measure and cut that decal. So I'll have to put it on the back side of that, but put it on the decal itself and trim the decal to fit. Because that's just how it's going to have to work. Because we're going to have one LED on this side, one LED on that side, and one LED on top. It'll be a 3 LED system. Two wires coming out, which will either meet up with the arms and then meet up into the body. Whew. Yeah, whenever I do find time, because, yeah, I'm so busy. We've got so many games coming out, and I've got another game I've got to get running as well. I've got to find the emulators for Xbox, because I am actually kind of excited. I did not even know that StarCraft Ghosts was even playable. I knew there was demo footage of it, but I didn't know the demo actually got leaked a few years back. That would be a fun one to play on stream. Let's play an unreleased game because why not? Because it's considered abandonware now. Boink. Nice. Yeah. And we got Elden Ring. I've got Witch Queen. I've got so much shit coming out. Plus the like 8 kits I'm picking up in the next week or so. And then my regular freaking goddamn video schedule I gotta keep to as well. To try to keep content flowing. My regular content flow has to be done, and I've just been finding myself be so busy goddamn these days. If I could cut any aspect of my life out to increase game time, it would be awesome. But at the moment, I still got to stay at my regular job because, unfortunately, it pays the bills. I would love to not have to go to work every day. If I could do this for work every day, I would so love to do it. But I know that won't be an option for a long time. Okay, so think. Let's get some LEDs and start running some wires. Get some tests going. So I have specific sizes of holes that we make because it helps keep the LEDs in order. So pull that back off. Kind of know where they're going. So here comes the fun part. So I need one there. I'm going to need one on the side. We're going to be facing down. And same with that one. All right. I want to get a job. That is a good mindset, I will say. That is a very healthy mindset. My best option, I would say, for you is, even though it's the lowest position you can do, is just go to a grocery store and be a bagger for a little bit. You never know what opportunities will happen. I literally work for a major grocery chain, and I started in their meat market because it was the only job I could find. I now work for their maintenance division. I make a lot of money. I've been there for almost 10 years now. It's not the worst job. It's a suck job, but it's not the worst job I could technically have at the moment. It pays the bills, and I have not been poor in a long time. And in this economy, we really don't have choices. For beggars can't be choosers. It's a job that technically is recession proof because they're always going to need people in grocery stores. I didn't stop working from the pandemic. I actually had more work to do. Not a single one of us got laid off during the entire pandemic. And what was it? 5 years ago, you couldn't have. I really couldn't have read a wiring diagram to save my damn life. Nowadays, I literally can pull things apart without even thinking. So I can't say I haven't learned anything from being in the maintenance division. I work primarily on commercial grade equipment, and it's not the funnest job, but like I said, it still pays the bills. And I forgot to unplug the stupid fucking hot glue gun. I haven't unplugged that thing in almost 6 months, and I unplugged it today. Well, last night, because I needed the plug. Damn it. Alright. And I didn't plug it back in. Damn. Not a problem. Alright. So the hot glue gun and the... Yeah. If I can pull that close to me and I can get that plugged in down there, so that way I can also have the soldering iron. What? So I get diving underneath the desk? Sweet. That way I can also have the soldering iron going at the same time. Because I'm going to need it. Okay. So the way I want these to sit, and specifically the way I want them to sit. Oh, that would be an easy way to do it. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay, we can do that. All right, there we go. So something like that. And it's just enough that it'll be... just outside of it. That's a full wattage heater, so it should get pretty hot pretty quickly. tack this in place. That's the one I usually spread with. This one. And looking up. Should I say something about my PlayStation chat? Ships are called cargo, but in a car it's called a shipment. Ooh, yeah, that is a good one. Oh, I don't know on that one. Okay. All right. Might have to rethink that. Yep. That's not going as well as I planned. Trying to direct the light source always sucks. I don't know what's wrong with this hot glue lately. It's just been kind of terrible. Sets too quickly. I can't get it to see it set properly. It might be too old or overheated. All right. All right. That should be good. Okay. Now, will that fit over top that with no issues? Yeah. That works. Not perfect. Oh, god damn it. Didn't stick. Of course it didn't. Why would it stick? Having that issue with this stuff. It's weird. This polystyrene's been really weird lately. It doesn't seem to like any kind of adhesive. Super glue doesn't seem to like it. The hot glue seems to not stick very well. It does sometimes, but not always. Like you have to really not fuck with it to get the glue to set well. It's been weird. Usually it's like, okay, and set and done and set and done and set and done. Okay. And then that will go over top. That goes over this way. And then it'll look something like this. Nah, not perfect, but it'll work. And we can also try a little bit of diffusion on it. Since that's such a large piece, it might actually take to diffusion a little bit better than most pieces will. I'd also make it fit just a slight better by taking off a 1/10,000th of it. Yeah, that did little to nothing. So, so that's going to be that side shoulder. Oh, man. Yes, I am. MH. M-Hen. Yes, I am. Trying to work on the lighting kit for it so far. That's not going to be favorite, so that'll be on the back side. That'll be fine. Oh. Please don't do that. Don't pull all the way through. Okay. Let that sit. And then the next one has to go in. So far, it's going okay. It could be going a lot better. Ah. Very slow progress. Very slow progress. Gets done every single second. That glue still didn't set. Are you fucking kidding me? And that LED didn't set. Oh, I hate this kit so far. This thing hates everything. I swear. Oh my god. I swear this thing just does not like... God, I've never had this much of a hard time getting LEDs set. Never have I had this much of a difficulty setting LEDs. It's usually glue, done. Glue, done. Glue, done. 4 minutes, done. This one just hates me, I swear. Yeah, that or my hot glue's bad. God damn it. Alright, we're gonna go to whole new LEDs because those are all ruined now. Too much glue on them, I can't get them set. Ruin 3. Keep trying. Oh. Alright. Trying to think of what I can do here. This polystyrene is just freaking frustrating. It has not been my favorite material to do this on. It's had been a time when Gundam was, when Bandai was trying to make cuts to this because everything's in polystyrene. On this kit. And it is not my favorite working material. Because this is the same glue I've been using for years. Not an issue. This kit? Freaking nightmarish. I mean, this stuff is strong. I mean, it holds my soldering iron in place. It's high temp, high strength, and hates me on this kit. All right. Change of plans. We're not going to be able to focal the way I want to do it, but it's fine. It's the only way I'm going to have to be able to do it. God damn it. You stupid son of a bitch wire. Why did you have to move me? Move my aperture and it just ruined everything. Damn it. Why? Why do you keep moving like that? Fuck up this wire because it will not stay where I put it. End up snapping that freaking lead off. I don't even think it works. Okay, it does work. Feels like I'm snapping that lead off. I don't know what I feel about that. All right. Crap, I didn't even look at that. No. Nothing goes underneath it. Okay. No, everything goes on the sides of it. D9 is what actually locks it into place. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see if that'll hold it. God, this thing takes so damn long. Forza's fun. I don't mind it so far. I do kind of want to get a big setup going for it at some point. I just don't have the money for it at the moment. That's like a lot. I want to get a full Logitech wheel and pedal setup going. I haven't played it in a little while because I've been so busy, but yeah, I don't mind it. I like the new one. Thorfinn, thank you for the follows. Let that sit for a little bit. Let that glue dry. Well, cool, not dry. I always say dry. I don't know why I always say dry. Might even lock it in the expanded point, which is like right there. Yeah, shouldn't be too hard. check all these work. Looking up. And looking overs. Brochan, thank you for the likes. And nothing over there. That's fine. Get this shit going. Just need to confirm that they're all working. Nope, I might have damaged that one. Nope, okay, it does work. Okay, cool. Awesome. Now we just need to get it soldered up. And then struggle through the other one. All right. Because that's going to be the hard part. It's doing the other one because now I got to do the next side. Same thing, different try. God, and my tools just want to all fly at me today. Okay. LED kits working. Find them. There is only Cosmos, and there's a couple other places who do LEDs, but I make my own because it's a lot easier. I do my own soldering and everything. So I just find it's a lot easier. Ooh, I should insulate that. Go back. All right. Yeah, that got definitely hot. Okay, let's see if those even still work. Yay, they still work. Awesome. All right. Backwards. Okay, so far with none of the, what is it called? The decals on it just yet. Definitely will need the decals on it. Help spread that light just a little bit. Because the open form is going to be about something like that. I think. I could be wrong on that, but the open form shouldn't be too much wider than that. Let me check. Oh boy, let's see. Yeah, slightly open. So basically, it's gonna look something kind of like that. I should actually let me get which one was it? Piece I need for it. Which one was it? Oh wow, then we go straight on the legs? Really? We're gonna do the legs next. Nice, because then we actually need a piece off that. What was it? 1? 9. 99999. That'll give us actually an idea of how this is gonna sit. 99999. 1, 9. Because I think 9 is what will hold it in place and show where our maximum set is. So our maximum set comes out to about right there. What can I do about that? Shit. The top LED pushed through, so it's now sat a little bit too high. Oh boy. I could stick the heating element on top of it, see if I can push that down a little bit more. That is not good. Okay. The soldering, let that flow, and it just meshed it all up. Hopefully it didn't just fuck up that LED. No, okay. There we go. That way I can slowly see how this is going to form. So it's not even that much of a pull out. It's a very subtle pull on that shoulder. Very subtle pull on the shoulder, which actually is going to make it work way better than I thought. We'll need some light blocking on it. But with the silver parts on it, we should do all right. Knowing that, yeah, we could have put the LEDs down here, which would have been fine. But I don't like the fact that the sliding mechanic is intact. The LEDs would be kind of getting stretched all the time, which would be really, really bad. RC car, nice, hell yeah, dude. That's the one thing I haven't gotten back into is RC cars. Something that I got into as a kid, and I would love to get back into again. And you know what? I agree with you. We're relaxing. I don't know what it is, but people love to watch just the build process. And you guys might find it relaxing. I find it very, very, very frustrating, but it's so much fun. It's still my favorite thing to do on a weekend. Keeps me sharp. So when I go back to work, I'm not unprepared for the week. I'm actually slightly well prepared for the week. Oh yeah, and then I can have that, stretch that, push that out, push that piece on. Okay, okay, that works. That works. That works. That works. That works. That works. Okay. More the problem is getting the top silver piece on. That is more the problem piece. So that's going to be 10. back here, you. Oh, you suck, Mr. Okay. That should help dissipate the light. Well, spread the light just a little bit more. It will. And then I gotta do it on the other side. Yo. Alright. Okay, so that has to go that way. So I have to put the opposite on the opposite side. And I should be pulling from that side because I got to do the cut from there. Okay, so that body line. That should help a little bit. And it will. Same thing on that side. And, oh yeah, we're doing pretty good on all platforms today. Hell yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for making this weekend awesome. That's good enough. Oh yeah, that'll help a lot. Okay. Now I gotta do the other side. That's gonna suck. So I still gotta get the wires all in, drill all the hole. I've got all the holes drilled. I just gotta get all the wiring in. Oh, what time is it? Already 12. God damn. We only have till 1 today. All right. New LEDs. Let's try to get these ones in. Get them soldered and done. Glad I bought a pack of 50 for this because I knew it was going to be super hard. And we were going to lose a lot of LEDs over time. I just had a feeling it was going to be that bad. There's still plenty of room for the arm to get on there. Still plenty of room for movement. There's really nothing else to it. It's just a shell. There's nothing special about it. It's just a shell. Okay. All right. Hold on to that. My hair is probably getting all messed up from this today. Yeah, I know everything's working. I don't know what happened earlier. Nice and hot. All right. God, this thing. He's going to pull some amperage, I will say that. There are going to be a lot of LEDs, and it's going to pull a shit ton of amperage. The amperage is going to be insane. right. And I'm going to put that over top. Pop these just a little bit. All right. So this is just working out. I love how it's always the second one that does so much easier. So much easier when we had the second time round. Always the second time, it's like, yeah, I understand it now, so it's not really that hard now. First time round, struggle, struggle, struggle. Second time round, this is fucking easy. Every time. Like, why can't it be the first time round that it's not a struggle? Good amount of solder flux. Solder these up, and then I think that's where we'll be ending for today after I solder these up. Need to insulate that. Oh, that didn't help. Somehow I turned down my soldering iron. I should be set 375. Oh, come back here, my multi-core rosin. My rosin-based solder. Okay, just need to clean that up. Awesome. It's always the second try that I get it done in the first shot. Okay. I'm going to get those on. That looks good. We'll get the decals on later, but goddamn. Getting both those done in one shot. Well, at least in one session without having issues too much is really, really good. I'm actually happy with that. That was about the least problem we've had so far with this. So that's good. I just gotta get the decals on there. And we still have a little bit of time. All right. Well, I can get the side decals on then. Those were easy. It's the top decal that's the sucky one. The sides were easy. Okay, and then the other one. Just that top piece left, which sucks because I had to cut it, and it's a pain in the ass to get on there. Well, fuck. That one fell off. No, it didn't. I'm a dumbass. Thought it fell off. I just saw the reflection. Cool. Now I just have a lot of other stuff that I still got to do for it. Including getting the parts on top, getting all the parts, how can I put it? Detailed correctly. We've got a few other extra things that we got to do on top of that. But I think we'll just save that for later, probably tomorrow. Because that's about as much time as I got left. I don't really have too much left for today. Yeah, it's already 40 after. That's going to be a lot of work. And I'd rather end on a good note than end on a bad note. Because that's when shit goes wrong. And we just hit 3 hours, so that's actually pretty good. That's a good session for today. 3 hours is usually a really good session. Any more than that, my back starts hurting as well. I don't want to be having to act like grandpa all day long and going to my back. So unplug all the heated stuff. Make sure to get the frames organized so that way when I come back, I don't freak out. And we're getting close to the fun stuff. Next up is the legs and the waist. I don't think there's really too many. Let me check. I don't think there's anything really big on the waist. So really, the most is going to be the legs. There is one LED in the foot. We're going to be doing the thrusters on the foot. And then what else? Just the couple leg parts. I think there's at least 4 or 5 leg parts. Yes. And there's one in the foot as well. If I remember right. Yes, A6. There's one in the foot plus one vernier, which will be done in blue. Trying to think of what else is left after that. That should be solvable. One LED. That should come in. That shouldn't be too hard. One vernier in the leg, which shouldn't be too hard. One side LED, which we'll have to deal with. Two calf LEDs, which we'll have to deal with. We'll have to have wires running up from the internals. Shouldn't be too hard. I've done stuff like that before. Yeah, there are... Tunnel has to be glued on. What does the side skirting look like? Yeah, I don't care about side skirts. They're not going to be important. So it's just legs. Awesome. Easy enough, and then it's onto the backpack. The backpack's a whole different thing. We're going to have a lot of fun with that as well, because it's its own entire thing, plus the fin funnels, which are its own entire thing. That's going to be another squid harness. It's going to be huge. I mean, it's going to have 6 leads on its own going out to each one of the funnels. I'm going to try to get them all installed at the same time, so that way it's a little bit easier. And then we also have to plan out 6 of the... What's it called? 6 of the funnels will be different than the other 6. 6 will be effect ones, and 6 will be attached to the body. It's going to be quite complicated. I'm hoping that it goes smoothly. It should. Should and do are 2 different things. Those are words that don't mean anything until you actually do it. And I think we're going to have an easy time doing it. I don't feel like it's too hard. I'm more frustrated by the kit's engineering than I am anything else. Those pieces are different, and they should go together better. This guy's just got so many quirks. But hopefully the legs will go better, because the legs should be fairly large, which will be nice. Won't have too much issues getting the wires and LEDs in. But thank you, everybody, for watching. My sponsor for this stream is GundamKingdom.net. If you sign up, you can get 10% off today. Thank you, everyone, and I will see everyone later. Thank you, and bye-bye.